I've got one of two ways I can go about creating a wayline for a field. I can either come into my guidance button up the top of the screen and then come straight to where we've got the field and the AB. And what I just need to make sure then is that I've got a field entered in here by name. So I could either just hit the plus button and add a new field, or let it go to the default naming in there. But then straight away then is I can create a wayline for that field. Now it's probably good course just to actually label up fields, and so we can tag waylines to fields themselves. But what we don't need to have is a boundary. So we don't need to record a boundary to get a wayline, but we do need to have a field in there by name. Now once we've got our field in there, what I can do is I can hit the add wayline button, and then I can choose my my wayline type. Now standard on the screens then will have AB, A plus angle, contour, and if I scroll down we'll have adaptive contour, pivot, and manual input. So they will be our standard wayline types. But then these two here, then the contour segment and single contour, then they are part of an unlocked feature called Contour Assist, so you might not see those on the screen. The other way then I could create a wayline would be off my mapping page. So if I just make that go larger, is I come down to this bottom button here and just make sure then I go for the mapping tab with the plus icon, and in there then is we'll see our wayline selection button again, and that's where I can make the choice of my wayline. Now if we are doing just a straightforward AB line, I've selected that one. Is what I'll end up with then is asking when to drop the A point in there, so I can drop that A point wherever. And then what we'll see here then is a box with saying 10 meters, and what that just means then is I've got to drive a minimum of 10 meters before it will allow me to add my B point. And once I've covered that 10 meters, we'll then see a letter B appear on the screen. So once I've covered my 10 meters, we can see now we've got our letter B has now appeared. So I can say, yeah, that's where I want to drop the letter B there. And what I now end up with then is this pop-up box here. Now it will tell me the wayline type. It will say wayline AB. Now if I wanted to, I could change that one, and I could say that is tram lines in there, and then I could put the year of the particular tram lines that I'm going to be using. And then I end up with these two floppy disk symbols here. The first one with the floppy disk and the steering wheel means to save that wayline and load it straight away. The second one then with the floppy disk and the red cross through the steering wheel, that means to save it but not load it onto the screen, because it might be that I'm going to travel or map some other waylines for that particular field, and obviously then as I've got the cross there to not save it at all. But if I say yep, save it on there and load it, if I come round to my mapping screen, activate the steering valve, and now we can see we got our waylines across the field.